Hello, this is Chris with Emmett Royal Honey. Welcome to another episode. In this one, we're going to talk about how to do inspections from the outside of the colony, at least be able to understand kind of what's happening on the inside. Now, of course, as a disclaimer, if you want to know definitively what's happening with your colony, you do have to do an inspection. You have to actually open up the colony like we showed you in a previous video and understand what's happening with the food sources and brood patterns and all of that. The outset of the hive will give you few small indicators, but again, they can be useful, especially when comparing multiple colonies. If you have one colony, it's going to be a little challenging to see what's happening if you're only comparing one colony to itself. If you're comparing the colony to other colonies, now you get a better idea. If one colony is doing very good with foraging, you see a lot of bees coming in and out, and it's not robbing behavior, that can show you that that colony is strong, maybe the other one's weaker. These kind of comparisons kind of help build your strength and the foundation as a beekeeper and understanding how to read the colony from the outside of the hive. Now, a few things, obviously, one is you can tell if they're bringing pollen or not. Now, depending on which books you read or whatnot, you can say that bringing pollen is an indicator that they have a queen. And that is true, but it's not a very good indicator because honeybees will bring pollen into a hive for numerous reasons. In fact, they can be queenless and have drones and still bring in pollen. They're also going to be a drone-laying colony and also bring in pollen because they think they're actually laying eggs, of course, unfertilized. So pollen is not necessarily an indicator that they have a queen, but it's a good idea. It's a good idea that, hey, something is good happening here and they are being active. Of course, they also can bring in water and nectar. Their abdomen will extend, and basically when they're hitting the bottom board, the landing board, their butt will kind of touch first, so to speak. They're kind of the weight of their abdomen when they're landing. But that's not an indicator of just nectar. It could be an indicator of also bringing in water. In times of dearth, water they need to bring in, but nectar is not coming in. So again, you'll see some signs of it, but it's not an indicator those things are happening. So again, when you're looking at the hive with robbing behavior, twitching, activity, bringing in pollen, all these things can help you get an idea when you're comparing hives whether or not you should enter into the colony to do inspection. So a lot of this is common sense. If something doesn't look right, and it's been a while since you've done an inspection, maybe it's time to get in there and look at your bees. And so, but the outside's a very nice activity, helps you kind of get connected to your bees. But again, don't depend on the outside activity to push away inspections. Inspections are the only way to definitively answer questions regarding food sources, disease, brood patterns. And so always make sure you have a schedule of inspections. Do so. So hopefully this was at least a helpful video. We appreciate your journey with us, and happy beekeeping.